Okay, tonight, the kiddies outing. Peter Bainham, he's over there. We've got Paul Garner outside at this very moment, holding onto his mobile phone. He'll be bothering a shop later on. But I've just been away. I want to talk holidays. Because when you've been away, you really notice the changes that have been going on gradually in the people you work with, that if you see them every day, just pass you by. I mean, we've all got used to this disease thing that Simon Mayo's got. You probably haven't seen the photos, but basically he's got a sort of face-shrinking disease. He's been avoiding the camera, so you probably won't have seen it, but it's a horrible thing. His head stays the same size, but all the features on his face kind of migrate towards the middle. So he started off with a normal-sized face about as big as a bat, and then a couple of months ago, someone noticed that it had contracted to about the size of a muffin, and there was an increasingly sort of large, empty area around the edge, just a kind of flat, smooth, skin-over-bone thing. And we just went on, you know, the change was so gradual, most people hardly noticed it day to day. But I tell you, when I came back last week, it was stunning. His face has now shrunk to the size of, must be no bigger than an old 10p coin. It's very frustrating for him, too, because, of course, he's got these tiny little eyebrows, like little toenails, on a forehead the size of a Blakey. And it's absolutely impossible to read his expression anymore. We've actually been handed out magnifying glasses so that if we go close to him, we can put them up to his face and see what he's saying. But it's pretty unpleasant for everybody. I mean, Steve Wright actually was trying to have a conversation with him yesterday, forced the poor guy to cry. He was just sort of going, "Yeah, okay, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's only me. I can see your little face." And Mayo was just kind of going,
"Leave me alone. I may not understand what a joke is, but I'm very good at reading them out."
So if he sounds a bit tetchy on air at the moment, remember, you're listening to a man whose face has shrunk to a 1-inch disc. Okay, there's news coming in tonight. We'll keep you abreast of that as it happens. Lead story tonight, the genetic fashion designer who says that all people will look good wearing her specially bred boneless apes.
You can wear them in a multitude of different ways. You can put your body through here and your legs through here, and it becomes a wonderful, voluminous skirt. But also it can be worn on the head to create quite a strange shape.
Okay, every other week on the show, we bring you a kiddies outing. Here's this week's.
Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of November, 1994. And today, I'd like to out Cilla Black. Ms. Black looks like a cross between a rabbit and a marshmallow and is paid too much money to squawk on telly. Furthermore, she has been a practicing and noisy friend of Jodie for as long as I've known her. She must be. She turned me down once.
Looks like the Afro-fascist Eugene Terreblanche, who disguised himself as a moving tree in order to spy on Nelson Mandela from his garden, is now saying he's terrified of being found out.
If they find out it's me, there's going to be an investigation. Then there's deep shit.
Keep your breast on anything else as it cracks. For that kiddies outing, and let it not be said that if we do ever get anything wrong in this show, if we do ever offend too deeply, we are prepared to say sorry.
In this programme, on Wednesday the 2nd of November, we broadcast a tape of a conversation relating to our interview with Frankie Valli. We would like to apologise for any distress caused in this broadcast.
Thanks. It's got a curiously soothing effect on the brain, doesn't it? The sound of a child's voice. Peter, kids and you?
Oh, I love them. I love them.
Are they humanising things?
Oh, fantastic.
I mean, if you're feeling vicious or bitter, confronted with a child, a small babe I'm talking about
They take it out of you. They suck the hatred out of you, don't they? Which is fantastic.
Even better than that, if you have your own. I mean, I've seen my friends change from animals into the most kind of beautiful, peaceful people.
Oh, God,
through having a child. It's like having a child sort of confirms the very reason why they're on the planet. And in fact, anyone who doesn't have a kid of their own
isn't a proper person.
They're not a
way,
proper person.
ultimately.
No, yeah, exactly, because they don't go on to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel very slightly less of a person, and I mean, I don't want kids just now, but when I'm about 40 or something like that, I will have kids, and I know that'll complete the jigsaw.
I know when me and my sister discuss having kids, when we decide we're actually going to have a kid, we know people will look at us differently.
Pardon?
You know that we've got a kid coming on the show tonight?
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant!
It's a
really?
bit of a link, but basically, we've got a child. I've arranged to have a child come into the studio tonight. We can just have it and we can feel it around and just basically it'll be our kid.
What is it? One of your friends' kids or something?
Well, it's somebody we've arranged to give us their kid for the show tonight.
Oh, good.
In fact, you could go and pick it up.
I'm not sure.
Well, all you have to do now is go down Oxford Street now.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. Go down
where?
Oxford
Have you got
Street.
an address?
Just go down there. You'll see it. Go to
What's the address?
about number 100.
100 Oxford
Yeah,
Street.
about 100 Oxford Street.
And there's a place down there.
Yeah, you'll see that you'll rendezvous with the mother there.
Yeah.
You'll find a kid.
All right.
Go now.
Cheers, yeah.
And call us if there's a problem.
All right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Hey, by the way, you know that homeless guy that you'll see on the way down, the guy who lives in the doorway on Regent Street?
Yeah.
In this programme on Wednesday, the 2nd of November, we broadcast a tape of a conversation relating to our interview with Frankie Valli. We would like to apologise for any distress caused in this broadcast. Full stop.
Thanks, mate.
I drink methylated spirits, mister.
Peter!
Yeah, Chris.
I said only call if there's a problem.
Yeah, well, Chris, where is it? I'm down on Oxford Street, and is there a flat here that
No, there's no flat. Just look what's going on around you.
Well, there's just people walking up and down. The lights are here and everything,
Okay, and can you see any mothers and kids?
There's a kid about 3 feet away from me in a pram.
That's the one.
What?
Well, is it a girl?
Well, yeah, I think it is, yeah, must be.
Okay, and what's the mother doing?
Well, she's leaning, looking in a shop window at the moment.
Excellent, that's definitely the one. She said she'd be down on Oxford Street looking in the shop window and she'd leave the baby in the pram.
What?
Go and pick that one up and bring it back here. No, Peter, that's the one. That's what the arrangement she made. Now do it straight up.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me, I've just come...
Don't talk to her, Peter, don't talk to her. You idiot, has she looked at you?
Yeah, she's looking at me.
Oh. Well, look, you know that big Jamiroquai hat you've got on your head?
Yeah.
Raise it high in the air and say, "Good evening, Mum."
Good evening, Mum.
Now what's she done?
She's looking away.
Excellent. Okay, now move over to the pram.
Right, I'm
Keep
doing
the
that, yeah.
Yeah, hat in the air, in your right hand.
Yeah.
And stand so that your hat is over the baby.
I'm doing that, yeah.
Now what's the mother doing now?
She's looking in the window.
Excellent. Now drop the hat on the baby.
I've done that.
Very quickly, now slide the other hand underneath the baby, put your left hand on top of the hat.
Yeah.
Push the baby up into the hat.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
How are you holding the phone?
Between my cheek and my shoulder.
Excellent. Now lift the hat up on top of your head, keep the baby inside it, and pull the sides down so the baby doesn't fall out.
Okay, I've done that. I've done...
And turn on your heel and march straight back up the street here.
Okay, Chris, there's people looking at me.
Well, just say, "Ha, it's a breezy day, I'm holding my hat."
It's a breezy day.
Yeah, but sound relaxed, Peter.
Yeah.
Okay, now just come back. What?
Wait a minute, you said this would be a girl, this is a boy.
No, it's a girl, Peter. It's the one we arranged to pick up.
I know it's a boy, I know it should be a girl, but it's a boy.
What are you saying? It should be a boy, should be a girl. What are you saying? You want a little baby there in front of your eyes with a small penis and huge breasts?
What?
You sick animal. You ape. Don't plague us with your tortured brain. Just bring it back here.
I'm taking this kid back. This is the wrong child.
Are you going to take it back, Peter? Are you going to go up to that woman, pull off your hat and say, "Excuse me, madam, your baby's under my hat because a friend of mine on a mobile phone told me to nick it off you"? Is that what you're going to do? Or is it the baby we arranged to have on the show?
It's the baby we arranged to have on the show.
That baby that you took off that woman is the baby we arranged to have on the show, yeah?
Baby I took off the woman is the baby we arranged to have on the show.
Excellent, mate. See you in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye.
Just want to bang on about a couple of ads. One good thing, it's great to see Charlie Watts making a bit of cash for himself out of the Stones tour. He doesn't get royalties on the songs, so why shouldn't he make a few bob doing the First Direct newspaper ads? I'm sure you've seen those. But the other thing is these cigarette ads with an American desert landscape in black and white, with sort of two bunches of coloured-in red chilies hanging in the foreground. I mean, what are they? They're probably ads for Marlboro Lights or something. But what is that supposed to communicate? Because what it communicates to me is simply lung cancer. A lot of mistreatment about one person to another, isn't there?
Yeah.
What do you think about hinge abuse?
Pardon?
Hinge abuse.
Oh, no, I think it's disgusting.
Very bad.
Gets really bad when dogs suffer from hinge abuse, doesn't it?
That's dreadful. No, it's awful, awful.
What do you think's going through these people's heads as they casually slip an extra hinge into a dog?
Just not ordinary human beings, are they?
What would be the worst place for a dog to get an extra hinge?
On his backside, on his rump.
If you try to pick up a dog with a hinge halfway along its body, what might happen?
Collapse, wouldn't it? Fold over.
Fold in half?
Well, I would think so.
It's his other organs, isn't it?
Where would you least like to have a hinge on yourself?
Nowhere.
How many hinges do you think a human being could tolerate before it became effectively useless?
Well, I would say 10, I should think.
And if a human being had more than 10 hinges, they'd simply...
I'd blow my brains out.
here, I've made a little nest of tape for it. Just put it on that nest of tape. Oh, God, isn't she lovely?
Yeah.
How did... You just came straight through reception with her?
Yeah. I mean, they sort of let me through then.
That's do you think she's hungry?
I think she probably is, actually.
Oh, Peter, she's our baby.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's our baby, man.
Oh, isn't she lovely? What do we feed it?
Didn't you nick any milk with it?
Well, no, I mean, I didn't have a lot of time, Chris. I mean, you know, given what happened. But, well, what shall I give her? I mean, what do they eat?
Will you see that bread over there?
Yeah.
Just take a bit of the white stuff out of the middle of it. Don't take any of the crust. And just chew up the white stuff, right?
What?
And then about, after it started tasting really sweet, after about 2 or 3 minutes, just dribble it into her mouth. It's what animals do, Peter. She's our baby, we're animals.
So, well, now, I've got some bread here, right? So what, I mean, I'm taking... on it.
Yeah, just get the bread.
Okay.
Put it in your mouth. Chew it up, and in about 2 minutes' time, just put it into her mouth. Okay?
All right,
Yeah. Hello. Do you know, she's going to heal the sick, you know, she's going to be Prime Minister. She'll heal the sick just by pressing her face into their stomach. She's looking...
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, can you just say...
Yeah.
No, shut up, Chris. Can you just say, I did not do that. I did not put my tongue down a baby's throat, okay?
All right, you didn't. But I just wanted the people who turned off then to go away with the image of you sticking your tongue down a baby's throat. They'll never know the difference.
Good.
It's games, Peter.
Thanks a bunch.
We're playing games here. We can play games with a kid.
What?
Well, we can play with it. We can give it something that it'll never forget. It'll be imprinted onto its subconscious for the rest of its life.
What, like? What?
I don't know, we could dress it up.
Like a fly or something.
See,
like that.
she wants to do it.
What, dress it up as a fly?
Yeah!
No, wait a minute. No,
We're going to dress you up as a fly.
No.
We're
I didn't mean that. No, Chris.
Yeah?
No.
Oh,
we're not going to dress a baby
brilliant
up as a
idea.
fly.
It's your idea. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here, look. This gaffer tape.
No, Chris.
This gaffer tape, right? Take this gaffer tape.
What?
Bind the arms down to the sides and wind it all the way down like a mummy. Black gaffer tape. She wants to do it. She wants you to do it. You want to play. You want to be a fly, don't you?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec.
She's going to love this. Okay, what else can we do? Like,
what, to make it look like a fly?
Yeah, well, we need to put some legs on it as well, like some spoons.
Spoons? What?
3 spoons on each side for that tea tray over there.
Give me a sec.
Get the spoons from the tea tray, right?
Right.
And what else can we... Right. Wings, right? Wings can be CD cases.
Okay.
Okay, these transparent bits will be the flappy bits of the wings.
Okay, now, what about, I mean, well, they have eyes.
So gather those... They look like kind of bulbous things on
the
top
God,
of
I know
their
what they
head.
look like. Tea strainers.
Yeah.
Tea strainers.
Yeah.
Give me the tea strainers. Give them over here, quick.
Okay. Now bend those over your knee, right?
Yeah.
And strap it onto top of its head.
Yeah.
Now, how are we going to make it fly? These CD wings aren't going to make it fly.
Oh, no, here you go. Catch it.
Jesus Christ, man!
Sorry.
Don't ever do that again.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Wait a minute, I know how we can... No, Chris.
Peter threw you, but I didn't throw you, I caught you.
Yeah, I know how we can make it fly.
How?
With the balloons. I mean, if we tape about 20 helium balloons to its back...
Oh, yeah. God, it'll float round the studio. Okay, do that.
Yeah, okay, good. Give it here.
And then we can get this... you do that, okay. We'll see if it'll be flying in 2 minutes. Brilliant.
Yeah, you sure she's enjoying this?
Yeah, she's loving it.